We're all looking at the same thing. Thank you for joining us for another perspective from the Sag Nasty If Anybody Asks Me podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. For more videos, please subscribe to the channel. Or don't. Just sit back, say nothing, do nothing, and watch as we bare our souls to you. We got it from here. Sag Nasty.
After that day, I don't think he missed an event.
Really?
Game, track meet, college game, and made most of my away NFL games, not really the Oakland games.
Yeah.
But I remember after that statement, he made sure to come to everything. But I can remember like just thinking like, figure things out on my own. But again, like, I mean, you remember especially during the summertime, we'd get up at 8 in, we'd be gone from 8 in till midnight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd be gone all day running around. I could tell people like I couldn't even imagine letting my child and times were different.
So crazy. Right? Times are different. Yeah.
But we would literally go to the places where you would be like, that's the worst place for kids to go, under bridges, on train tracks, through like trails, trying to find hobos and like mess up their stuff, or just, you know, a lot of it was playing basketball, playing football, playing whatever, bloody murder, tag, whatever it was. We were always playing something.
Yeah.
But we were gone, man. And that was just how it was. I mean, I remember thinking of like Dino and him having two parents. And to me, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing a family and sit down to dinner and like, that was weird to me. Like, we didn't do that. I came home. I mean, even I remember my mom would be in the front room watching TV, and I'd be kind of like, "Hey, Mom," and she'd say hi, and I'd go back in my room and do my thing, and we might see each other once or twice during the evening, but that was about it. Like, we didn't hang out together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, sometimes I see some of these families, and they're like really lovey, and I'll talk about my family and that, but I just I'm affectionate with my family, but you ever see those families where it's like they're almost like they're like best friends, and it's kind of weird.
It was just weird for you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, like that's just
on the side or something.
Okay.
Flip or something.
Okay, and they're both asleep right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
How much time do you have? Because we can end there, or we can go.
No. No. We have at least another 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, this is going awesome though. I'm learning so much.
We're not even close.
I know, because we didn't get out of.
We're still in third.
We're not
grade.
even in. Well, still yet, actually. So
yeah.
Maybe the last one that we can do, we'll see. Is now that we get to the point where we finally meet. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Let me say this. So again, you know, with my father being gone and then him getting remarried, and I want to talk about the step family and you remember the struggles with that whole deal.
A little bit, but I don't know.
And the grandparents and the stepkids and all that. My little sister that they had.
Yep.
But what I want to say. Oh, so my dad, I remember he would, you know, he'd come to my gymnastic events and he'd come to my t-ball games a little bit, and we go. When I went down to the Junior Olympics for Taekwondo, he came down there. Even though my brother drove me and my dad came. Didn't bring the camera, which I was upset about. But I can remember my freshman year of high school, and then we can kind of go back. But just to kind of end on my chapter on my dad for a little bit. I can remember in my freshman year, he didn't come to any of my events because they put him on second shift.
Okay.
So he worked from like noon to midnight or something like that. Right.
Actually, I never remember him being around at events for us.
No,
and I knew you in fifth grade for sports. Yeah.
Yes.
Or in Macker too.
So, yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It was maybe Johnny a little bit, but anyway.
We were like Steve's dad.
No, not my mom or
not
my dad or anything. So I remember he didn't make any of my games, and I can remember we were talking on the phone, and I remember I was crying. I said, Dad, you know, I'm getting pretty good. That was like my freshman year of football. Like, I was always good at football, but like getting to high school and like doing what I did, I was like, now it's like serious, right?
Yeah.
And like, you know how everyone, you know, was praising me and, you know, talking about how good I am. And like, my dad didn't come to anything, and then basketball or track. And I remember talking to him. He said, well, son, you know, I'm working. And I said, Dad, you're telling me you couldn't take one day off of work? You know, you couldn't take one sick day or one day off to come watch me in one of my events. And after that day, I don't think he missed an event.
Really?
A meet, game, a track meet, a college game, and made most of my away NFL games, not really the Oakland games.
Yeah.
But I remember after that statement, he made sure to come to everything. But I can remember like just
That's
thinking
beautiful.
like, you know, and my mom, you know, she didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though she had a husband who played college football, 2 sons that played at the time. I was still in high school. I was the third, but half the time, remember, we'd be waiting for her to pick us up, and she wouldn't even come pick us up. We'd have to walk home, right? Remember that?
I don't know. I
remember my freshman year. It was after a basketball game,
okay,
and I'm waiting at Heritage, you know, and it was like 9 o'clock at night,
yeah,
and I'm the only one there. And I think I told you this. All of a sudden, the janitors, like the night janitors, came out. Remember Steve, Chester the molester?
Yeah.
Remember that weird guy that was looking at the girls and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, I'm in there. All the lights turn off besides like the emergency lights, so it's all dark.
Yeah.
And I'm in the front area by the front entrances, and all of a sudden this music starts playing over the loudspeakers.
Yeah.
And I hear the janitors go, Steve, you got 30, 29, 28, 27. And like all of a sudden I see him like go down one of the hallways, and at the end of the countdown, the other janitors start running. They have just all these tennis balls, and they're just like it was like a secret. It was like, you know what I mean? Like a water balloon fight, but it was tennis balls. And I'm like, dude, I got to get the hell. So I had to walk home at like 9 o'clock at night because no one came to pick me up, and I didn't have a cell phone, but I can remember just sitting in there, and this experience happened. And I'm going, okay, but that was again my mom, you know. And then the other story about me, you, and Steve walking all the way home.
Yeah, I've walked home a few times. I don't know. There's been times.
But again, it was that's what it was, and we just went with it, right? I mean, now you'd think you'd probably be thrown in jail now as a parent for getting your kid and making them walk.
Things have changed, that's for sure. I don't know, but things have definitely.
So, anyways, I just wanted to, as far as my dad goes in that, like I said, he wasn't around, but he's a very important part of my life, and I respect the hell out of him. But yeah, again, it wasn't. That was just I look back going, you know, you were doing what you had to do.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like you were not there because you're dicking around or at a bar or hanging out. You were establishing yourself. You were working hard and doing what you needed to do.
Yeah, because he went from living in the gym to having a very nice house that he basically built, right?
With a step family who moved right in, and I had no place in that house. And we'll talk about that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house. Yeah, it's a beautiful house.